Hi everyone, I'm Grace and I am a guide and a teacher of powerful transformation. So I'd like to invite you to just take a moment and just sit and be present for a second and imagine that you are being your most authentic self. You're safe, you're at peace, you're filled with love and calm and power, you're connected to your source, and you have all the clarity about who you are and what you're here for on this beautiful planet of ours. And you're guided from within. Every time you want to know, how should I be? What should I do? Where should I go? How can I help our world that is going through so much change right now? It's all right here inside of you. And you know how to access it regularly every day, and you actually know how to allow it to provide natural momentum to come forth and help you manifest both what you want in your own personal life and the difference that you're here to make in our world. So that's the work that I do. It's so powerful, it's so satisfying, and honestly, everybody can do it. I talk about the foundation of my work being about making a shift in consciousness, a state shift, usually in life, especially in our regular world. We're actually in what we call our human doing. We are here to do stuff, to get things done, to solve problems, to make things happen, to do our jobs, to take care of our families, to survive, to make money, to all the doing. Unfortunately, we can get so exhausted and so just controlled by all of that doing that we eventually will feel like, what's missing? Something's missing. Even if my doing is fantastic and I'm super successful, we are innately designed with a profound longing inside. And it's in there whether we're conscious of it or not, and it's constantly pulsing. Who are you really? Who are you really? Remember who you are and what is your purpose for being here. It's of our nature to have these inquiries and to long for a return, a state shift into being a human being. And the good news is that it's already there. It's like we're over here, focused over here in our human doing, but right in here is our human being. And so it's really about softening and relaxing and letting go a little bit and breathing and opening. And lo and behold, this beautiful essence of what we already are, it just reveals itself. So it's not about doing anything more to wake up or transform or get conscious. It's just really a softening and a letting go. So the core of the work that I do is simply called becoming present. If you're dialed in at all these days to the realms of transformation, you know how amazing this message is, that we must be present. So what does that mean? Well, we have a bunch of parts. We've got a body, we've got a mind, we've got emotions, and then we've got this essential nature, whatever you call that, your authentic self, your source, your spirit, it doesn't matter, the universe. Don't get hung up on the language, but there's an essential nature. And when we shift into that, just by settling down and being present, there's an experience of coming home. It's like, oh God, there I am. That feels better. And all the yummy stuff is there. All the safety we want to feel, all the self-acceptance, the love, the peace, the harmony, the balance, and as I said earlier, even the wisdom, the knowing of what's right for us and what we're designed for. And what is it that we're here to contribute? All our gifts, they're all sitting in there. So the people that tend to come to me, I'm a coach and a guide and a teacher of transformation. That means I help guide you to make that shift. And then I teach you the skills and practices so that you can continue with those fundamental shifts every day and make sure that you're coming from that beautiful, authentic self and listening to that inner GPS that literally will prompt you. Go here, do this, say that, don't go there, don't do that. It's so wise, and it actually knows how to propel us in the direction of our own fulfillment. So the people that tend to come to me are people that are experiencing some kind of pain or overwhelm or distress or stress or something, and they've tried everything they know in their frame of reference, and it just won't heal, it won't fix, it won't go away. And so often people want their pain to go away. So if that happens and you call me and we do our free consultation, basically what I'll say is, if you are willing to step beyond the boundaries of your known world and experiment with having some new experiences, and you're willing to invest in it and really give yourself to it and give it a try, I can serve you. I can help you. I've helped so many people dissolve chronic, lifelong pain, from high blood pressure to headaches to illnesses. It's just extraordinary what can happen when we learn to soften and let go. Other areas in people's lives that come up a lot is their relationships. They've got a lot of pain in their relationships. And a lot of that is because the pain in here hasn't been taken care of. And so we don't know how to be present, and we don't know how to be authentic with our loved ones, or how to inspire them and invite them to be present with us. Finances, what should I be doing in the world? What am I going to do about the state of the world? It's in such disarray and I'm terrified. All of that stuff can come as pain, so we can attend to that. The other people that find me are people that are super invested in their doing track in their life. They have busy lives, they have careers, they might be big leaders in the world, and it's going really, really well. They're like on the success train, and yet they say, I'm burnt out, I'm exhausted, I just can't keep, it's coming at me so fast, and I can't keep going with just my doing arm, working it, and I'm getting less and less satisfied with it. I've accomplished everything I wanted to, and it just feels empty. Is this all there is? I hear this so often. So if that's you, come and just sit in a chair and let go for a little while and just have a rest from it all. And remember who's under there when you shift back in to being the human being again. Other people that come are people that have gone through some kind of what we would call a wake-up call. It could be a crisis. There's a whole lot of people going through that right now with all the natural disasters going on in the world. It's like, oh my God, my life as I know it is gone. What do I do now? Or it could be a beautiful event. It could be the birth of a baby, or an epiphany at the top of a mountain where you just feel like, wow, I can feel everything, and I feel like there's more to life than I realized there was, and my heart is open, and now what do I do? So if that's who you are and you're like, okay, something's changed, something's opened, I don't know how to live this, come, I can help you with that. Not only to keep connecting, it's not just a one-shot deal that happens. You've tapped in, you've opened up. How do you keep accessing that for yourself? And then how do you live that in all different aspects of your life? And the last group that tends to come to me are people that I call my spiritual peers. These are the people that have been working on the path of transformation for their whole lives. And it gets tiring. As with any call to purpose, any mission, when you trudge and trudge and trudge, and then you look out there and go, wow, is it making any difference whatsoever? It looks like the world is getting worse, not better. And we can lose hope and we can lose inspiration. So if that's you and you just need to come to a safe place and let down for a little bit and be nurtured and met and seen and respected and honored, and then supported to re-tap into, so who do you need to be now, not only for the world but for yourself, then please come and see me. I work right here in my own home office, right in Edmonds, Washington. I also work virtually all over the world. And if you come, we'll have a session, we'll talk a little bit, and then I'll guide you in my core practice of finding your moment of presence. And then from there, as I said, I will teach you the actual practices and skills to bring this into your relationships, bring this into your work, bring this into a clarity of purpose in your life. Because truly, I think we're all here to remember who we are. It feels so good. It's such a relief to go, oh, there I am. And to feel connected to something more than just our little life trudging along on the hamster wheel. And then to have that inspiration of, wow, then I have gifts. I have contributions to make. And that's the full circle of a fulfilled life, is to remember who we are and then to contribute to the world and to watch as you be the change you want to be, to see that show up either in your own small circle of influence and in the whole collective. So that's an introduction to who I am and the work that I do. If any of that resonates with you and you're curious or you have questions, please reach out to me. You're welcome to have a free introductory consultation, either over the phone or video, or come in person and we'll have tea and talk about it. And if you're ready to dive in and have some sessions, you can come on your own, you can come with a loved one or a partner or a colleague or a friend, and we'll get started. Please check out my website. It's my name, www.gracemcleod.com. It's called MACLEOD is my last name. And there's so much useful information in there, including my prices and how we would work together. So thank you for listening. I love my work. I've been doing this since I was very, very young. I had my wake-up calls really, really young, like at 17. And I feel like that was the gift of my life, even though it was a crisis and it was extraordinarily painful. I remembered who I was early, and it was absolutely clear to me. I was meditating one day, and it just came. Your whole life is about transformation. That's not at all what I thought I was going to do with my life, but it's truly who I am and what I'm here for. I would be so honored to serve you. Have a beautiful day. I hope you'll take a moment to just be present and remember who you are. Bye for now.